CV played host to Crusaders in Linfield under-17s on Friday past as the teams met in the last 16 of the NIBFA Cup. Crusaders, kitted out in red and black, got the game started and created the first dangerous attack. Chad Cochran received the ball out on the right flank and fed Tom Matheson, but the number 10 couldn't quite wrap his foot around the cross. The next meaningful attack also came down the right, but this time it was Linfield's turn. A long pass forward was collected by Dean Truesdale. There didn't seem to be much for the Cruise defenders to worry about at this stage, but he cut inside and drilled a fine shot into the bottom corner. 1-0 to the Blues. Crusaders almost cancelled that out soon after. A cross coming from the left this time caused momentary panic in the 6-yard box for Linfield as Andy Gordon raced in, but they survived the scare. It was a match short on clear-cut chances as the two sides cancelled each other out. Linfield got into a couple of decent positions before half-time, both with their number 7 Brown involved. First with an attack down the right, and then he got his head to this long free kick. Neither time did they look like threatening Ethan Carey's goal. After the interval though, Linfield did almost double their lead. Corbett played Brown through on goal. The keeper was out quickly to deny him. That represented a rare breach of the defensive line in this game, and the teams were restricted to shots from range. The ball broke here for Matheson. His shot was fired wide. And at the other end, after a couple of neat interchanges, with Brown at the centre once again, Pablo Andrade fired wide. Ben Steele then went close for Crusaders with a free kick. The last chance of the game was created by Linfield. They got a couple of lucky ricochets. And Andrade picked out Truesdale. His shot went wide, but it was his first half goal that made the difference.
Probably slightly disappointed that we're out of the cup, but performance-wise we couldn't have asked much more. Maybe the real disappointing thing is, I said to the lads, maybe we didn't score at home. Would have been, but you couldn't ask much more from them. Like, we gave everything. There wasn't much between the two teams. I thought probably in the first half we got into some really good areas and maybe should have made more of it. In the second half at times maybe Linfield were really pushing. The last 15 minutes there were a couple of wee half chances, but didn't really pepper their goal enough. But all in all, you know, it wasn't a bad performance, just disappointed with the result at the end of it to be out of the cup. But it'll be onwards and upwards for us.
I was very pleased with the boys. They were absolutely tremendous, to tell you the truth, in the respect of the conditions. It wasn't a great game of football to watch, but one thing I'll say, that everyone gave them 110%, you know. Look, it was very little. We always knew it was going to be an absolute battle, to tell you the truth. But one thing I have to say, that the boys dug in. We set the stall out what we wanted. We got our tactics right, and I couldn't ask much more of them. At the end of the day, I said to them, look, just go out, give it your all, but you're playing against the weather as well here, and that'll be a big impact for you, you know. I actually do, to be honest with you. I think we could have maybe won the game 3 or 4. Well, when I say 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3, with a couple of great chances, and our goalkeeper made a good save and stuff like that, you know. But at the end of the day, it was one of those games that if they had to get in at 1 each, you just never know what would have happened, you know.